Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Carly and I am a psychic intuitive as well as Reiki practitioner and just someone who's really passionate about connecting to the cosmos, connecting to spirit, and just delivering messages for the highest good and just for help and assistance and really good stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to do a 2021 energy, kind of collective energy reading. I did do, I don't know which specific video it was. It was a few, I do weekly videos, but it was, I think, the first week of December. I did a collective read, and what came through out of that video was actually a message for 2021, and it was the phrase, power of the people. And it's really interesting. Oh my gosh, I'm feeling so much in my solar plexus. It was just like this heat that went into my solar plexus, like ready to go. It's really interesting though, because even as I sit with this, I haven't even touched the cards or anything, but even as I tap into 2021 for the collective, I'm noticing two things right away. There's a lot of like airiness in my heart space, which tells me that like there's a lot of release that happened in 2020, or yeah, it had to be released so that we could go forward into 2021. And there is this also fiery essence that I'm feeling to 2021 as a whole for us. And just connecting with power of the people, that it just feels like we're really coming together and unifying things. Okay, so yeah, let's just do it. Let's get into it. I'm just gonna really intuit it however I feel called to, but I'm gonna start off with this deck. This is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. I will list everything in the description box below. What's for us, for the collective humanity? Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information. Okay. What else? Sorry, it's like really dry in here. I have my humidifier going. Get this, I plugged it in, or no, I turned it on, but the switch wasn't plugged in, so I was sitting here for like an hour and it wasn't even going. Okay, what's happening? Take care of your needs. On that note, I'm gonna have a big gulp of water from my big water jug. Y'all are about to see it. Here it is. Get your water in every day. Okay, so we have the Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information, and we have Winter, take care of your needs. What else is for the collective for 2021? What is happening? I keep seeing this like fire energy. So interesting. Druid, dream, and journey. Okay, so maybe it's like a fire that's being ignited within to go forth and to really follow through with heart's desires for 2021. That's what it feels like. You know, it almost feels like this energy of like punching through. Okay, you know how when somebody has a bow and arrow and they go to take the bow back, and you know how there's that tension as you keep pulling? Well, the farther back you pull, the more tension there is. Sorry, don't mind me, that's my cat. One sec, I'm gonna let her out so she's like, you know. There you go. Not making a bunch of noise over here. Okay, so the farther back you pull your arrow, it's like that tension, right? That resistance So if you pull it back and have a little resistance and let it go, it's gonna go, but it's only gonna go like you know, the distance that you pulled it back, the polarity of it, the contrast of it. But if you pull that arrow back farther and farther and farther and farther, and you really have yourself anchored to release this arrow, the moment that you let go, that same amount of resistance allows it to go further. And that's what this energy feels like for 2021. It's like this punch. It's like, it comes back to this. It's like the medicine guardian, be open to healing information. So remember how I said earlier, I was getting this sensation in my heart and in my solar plexus chakra where the heart felt really airy. It's that same energy. It's that same feeling of like, you're letting go and you're just, boom, you're going in, you're going forward, like all forward. What I'm hearing right now too is that there's going to be a lot of different people kind of globally. You're going to see this manifest. You're going to see a lot of different people step up and kind of start going forward. Okay, one sec. They want me to pull one more card for that message. Great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. So what I get with this, in the same way that a bunch of people are starting to rise up and like start doing the action and start, what I'm hearing is like doing the work. They're saying more progressively, and they're doing this motion more progressively. What this card signifies to me in conjunction with this, or in like lump sum of this, sorry, I'm saying words and I'm just receiving, and you know, but what they're saying is that it could be a lot of different teachers, you know, spiritual teachers, healers, people using their voices, people coming together, raising, like it's almost like raising their fist, power of the people stepping up and saying, okay, now we go forward, now we lead, now we're here. And we're going to start seeing this kind of happen more in physicality. Yeah, that's what it feels like. And that's what I'm hearing. Okay, good, great. Okay, they want me to pull one more from this card. Okay, this is really interesting. So we have the Peacekeeper card, let go of the need to be right. But what I'm feeling with this is that they're pointing to this card too. This card goes hand in hand with this card. So it's not, you know, it's almost like when you're working through your emotions, there's this saying where it's, this saying actually came through me and to me, I think during the summertime of this year, where it was basically, it's not about being right, it's about being real. And I feel like for a lot of us, that's what happened in 2020, especially with emotions, with working through emotions, with what was coming up under the rug, so to say, for a lot of us to really work through and to really acknowledge and honor. And but doing that, what they're showing me is this pathway. I need to set this down in order to explain. They're showing me is this pathway that's opening, and it's like this white light pathway where the collective, a lot of the collective, right, was kind of like hunched in into this very narrowness way of being, way of thinking. No, way of being. They're saying it's way of being. But because a lot of us chose to do this work, to look at our emotions, to, you know, face traumas, to understand why certain things were coming up, and to recognize the patterns some of us have maybe been carrying on for lineages, thousands and thousands of years even, to do that work and to say this no longer fits with this planet anymore. This no longer fits with who I am and who I'm becoming and what I see for my future and for this planet. What that did energetically, what they showed me, is that it's opened. It's opened. And it's just this white light that I see where it was like this, and now 2021 is like it's like the cusp of this opening. So that type of work, energetic emotional work, cultivates and creates spaces of security, of safety, of protection for some, for all, to step up and to do this type of work, right? You create spaces of love, and you create spaces of well-being and spaces of safety. And then that's inspiration for the next person who's been thinking, hey, I have an idea of how to create a system that works, or hey, I have an idea of how to create a financial system that includes everybody, even the homeless, or hey, I've got an idea of how we can do farming and encourage everybody to farm for their own, or anything, right? I've got an idea about like mental wellness and mental vitality, things like that. Like it's yeah, I'm hearing the word game changers. I feel like 2021 we might see some game changers happening. Amazing. Okay, bottom of the deck for this one is the White Witch, Be the Light. So beautiful, so sacred, awesome, so cool, so cool. Okay, they want me to use the shamanic deck, this lovely deck right here. Again, I will list everything in the description below. Y'all already know. Okay, what else for 2021? Oh, I did want to say that for 2021, it still does feel like more collectively, like there is going to be this kind of like, is it contrast though? No, they're saying it's more like a, what is that? It's like a weighted balance, like it's like they're showing me this like thing in the old times where it's like this stick on a lamp looking thing, and then it's you know, the two strings that go over top, there's right and left, and it's like weight is given to one, but they're saying it's a balance now. In 2021, it's like a balance between people who are peacekeepers, as well as, see, this card has multiple meanings, so does this one, as well as people who are still working through all of these patterns in energetics and emotions. It's a weighted balance, but these cards are all working together in 2021. So the peacekeepers, people that hold the peace, hold the vibration, and then the people that are coming in and taking action, more action globally, and then people that are choosing to do the work and doing the work, emotional work. Okay, so what else? People are letting go of what was constricting them. They're freeing themselves. People are really freeing themselves, so that, again, working with that same energy of, you know, being narrow. I don't even want to say narrow-minded, because it was more narrowedness. It was like a state of being, into opening. And it's that whole process of allowing everything to peel off, right? That natural process. That is important to be honored and acknowledged. Yeah. Oh, I just saw the color purple too. Crown chakra, connections, spiritual activations. divine co-creations in the heart space with you and your guides. Truth. Take this how this resonates for you. A lot of things had to crumble away before they can be rebuilt. A lot of things that were swept up under the rugs, kind of suppressed, had to be uncovered, to be really looked at, to be really analyzed, to have a chance to heal and to breathe so that we can understand, okay, this is what's happening and this is what we're creating. But in that comes joy, in that comes peace, in that comes prosperity, in that comes well-being. I'm just going to do this because I'm being guided to. Don't think, don't analyze, just feel. Right into this moment. Take notice of how you feel. Thank you. Bottom of the deck is the masculine energy, and like I was saying earlier, with a lot of people, I'm seeing it, I'm seeing like different beings, human beings throughout the globe kind of like popping up, and it's interesting because I am seeing it in more of like a golden yellow energy, and this is like the action. Masculine energy is all about taking action. It's all about aligned action, but coming from this place of, I know who I am. I know that I am divine. I know who I am, and I know that I am not better than anyone else, and nobody is better than me. And I am not better than anyone else. But I know who I am, and I know where I stand, and I know that I am part of creation. I know that I am part of this ecosystem, and that we are all connected. Now, moving from this space, I am going to create. That is what this punch of energy is for 2021. Okay, let's do the Divine Oracle. Divine Oracle, everything's divine. The Divine Feminine Oracle. Oh my goodness. Bless, bless. I was seeing blue energy too, but like a deeper, richer blue. A lot of people have some rich words to speak this year. Saraswati, the goddess of self-knowledge, the essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything I create. I'm going to read you the card, the book from this card. Whoop. Okay, let's see. Just give me one moment. Saraswati. So I want you guys to watch this card as I read what she's all about. Saraswati represents the self-knowledge of who we are so that nothing impedes the flow of creativity from the soul. Her name is a fusion of the Sanskrit word for the essence and oneself. Saraswati's name translates then as the one who leads to the essence of self-knowledge. She is a part of the Hindu goddess Trinity, the Tridevi, together with Parvati and Lakshmi. All three goddesses help the trinity of Hindu gods Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva to create, maintain, and regenerate the universe. The earliest mention of Saraswati is in the Rig Veda, a collection of ancient sacred texts that date back to 1500 BCE. She is sometimes referred to as the mother of the Vedas and is understood to be the personification of knowledge. Students appeal to her for assistance on exams, and writers and artists pray to her to remove all the obstacles that keep them from being a clear conduit for the creativity that wants to come through them. She is considered to be a river goddess or a feminine deity with healing, flowing waters. She is venerated as the goddess of music, the arts, and learning because of this association with water that heal and purify. Her iconography often associates her with a white lotus, symbolizing the purity of wisdom her energy brings. Beautiful. I'm going to read more about her card. I was just laughing to myself there a little bit because I was like, students appeal to her for assistance on exams. That's me. Okay. Doing a 4-year psychology degree program. It's abundant. Okay, so when your soul selects her card, and this is for all of us because we are all selecting this card right now, when we are aligned with the essence of who we are, then what needs to be communicated through us, whether with words, music, or artwork, can flow. When our creativity feels blocked or stagnant, it isn't because the waters have dried up. We might fear this, but the truth is that self-awareness is the key to unlocking our creative flow. When we take the time to return to the essence of who we really are and nurture that essence, we realign again with the river of expression that the soul generates. Saraswati is the reminder that anything we create that purifies us in the process of making it is a blessing. Our art should be judged not on popularity, but on its power to transform us. Saraswati is a call to return to the essence of our true self. The energy of her card is a charge for more self-knowledge, more awareness of our own unique soul and what our needs are in this moment. She leads us back into that finely attuned space where we can express with ease and grace what the soul desires most to share. And that energy feels like a river moving through us. It heals, it liberates, and it inspires others to return to their own essence as well. So a soul voice meditation that you are more than welcome to use on your own time is, what is one word to describe the essence of my true self? And then your intention, feel free to use this as well. The essence of who I am effortlessly flows into everything I create. Beautiful. There's like a really beautiful, gentle stillness that comes with Saraswati. Just so grateful to her energy. Shiva as well. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else is happening for 2021 before these fireworks sounds go off near my building. Yeah, my guides are coming and they're like, it's all divine. Okay, so we got 3 cards here. Let's see. So we have base chakra. There's 2 meanings that I'm hearing right now that I'm feeling into. One is a lot of us have done this work in 2020, so we're moving from this space now. We're moving from our security. We're moving from our groundedness in who we are. And then the other meaning that I'm hearing with this card too as well is, and I just had it. Right, thank you. Taking whatever's flowing in from source, whatever's flowing in from creator, from God, from universe, right? Coming in from our aligned states and grounding that into physical reality. And that's with our creations. That's when I was talking about this masculine energy here for us, like this punch of energy that's coming through. That's, I know who I am, I know where I stand, I know I'm part of creation and I'm part of this and I honor that and I'm moving into that and I'm creating from my heart's desires. I'm creating with pure desire, pure intention, grounding this into reality. With that, we have intuition and choice. So there's still some choices to be made in 2021 that kind of steer the ship of the collective. And then really, what is that? Intuition, following your intuition. And I love how this card is yellow too, because to me, it signifies intuition with discernment. And discernment, to me, I always associate it with our solar plexus chakra. So discernment is all about what feels good versus what doesn't, and taking what feels good for you. So if there's, okay, say for example, you're eating at a buffet, and, if you go up to the buffet, you see like a whole tray of food, you're gonna discern what feels good for you and choose your food that way. You're not really gonna worry about like which food you don't like. You're not gonna focus on that. So it's they're telling me the power of focus, which is definitely like a real deal. It's everything. But yeah, discernment to making choices. And 2021, we're gonna see more not effective, what is that? It's like conscious creation. Like there's more people that are coming back again into their own self-knowledge, into who they are, knowing where they stand, and creating consciously from that as we move forward, as humanity moves forward. Every single choice that we make, and how we are working with the energy of our intentions while we are creating through these choices, really cultivates like the way the ship flows, so to say, for humanity, right? And it's not saying it to really be worried about it or to fret about it. It's just to become aware of it, right? To become aware of the whole picture so that you have the knowledge of the entire spectrum. But you also know that within that you have the power to focus on what you want to create, and like a real like stern focus, a real strong focus, that belief in that reality, way of being and way of living. Okay, is there anything else? I am going to tell you guys what I share with everybody who comes to see me in Reiki sessions. And if you do feel called to book a Reiki session with me as well, I will link that in the description box below. Doing distance Reiki right now, as well as energy readings. Third eye chakra. For those of you who are new to opening up your third eye chakra, it is a chakra that's in between your eyes right here. And it governs your intuition. It governs your ability to know what's real. To, some people say, to see what's real, to feel what's real. What I want to say is that, first of all, I am so appreciative, so blessed, and present to this moment to be able to say thank you to Reiki. Reiki came to me in a dream when I was in my early 20s. I had a series of dreams in one of my naps, and one of the segments was basically like a black screen, and a voice came in and said, heal. And then I asked the voice, how? I inquired, and the reply was Reiki. So then I woke up out of that dream and I researched it, and that's how I got started on my journey as a practitioner. And Reiki always teaches me about energy. I never know what's going to happen in a session, but I know it's always accurate, it's always wise, and it is so powerful. Simple, easy, powerful. For whichever reason, and this has come up so synchronistically and so repeatedly and consistently, the message that I always get about third eye chakra is to drink lots of water for it. I don't question it, it's just what I receive. So for those of you who may find yourself having third eye chakra activations, deeper levels of activations or openings, drink your water. And you can even connect to the consciousness of the water if you want to take that a step deeper. Connect to the consciousness of the water, hold it in your hand or both hands, feel into it, connect. You are a part of that water. It runs in your veins. The rivers, the lakes, they are within us, in our veins, in our, way our bodies are connected. We're all connected. We come from the earth. Our bodies do, right? And then we have that integration between soul and body when the earth allows us to incarnate here. With this, just water will help with the third eye chakra, for openings, deeper levels of activations, or just openings, and just keep it simple. So I feel like that could also happen with some people. Buzzing, I'm hearing the word buzzing, so you may feel like some buzziness around here too, but just drink water. And like I was saying, you can connect to the consciousness of it and recognize, like, hey, I understand that we're connected, and I acknowledge this. I acknowledge this connection. I acknowledge you, water. And you can even speak to the water and ask the particles of the water, the consciousness of the water, to raise its vibration, right? To whichever you choose, to well-being, to sustenance, to clarity, to cleanse, and then drink the water and connect to the water as you're drinking it, and then give thanks back. If you want to. I know that's not everyone's vibe, so that's okay. Yeah, this feels pretty good. It feels complete. I'm not really picking up on too much more. They just want me to do a quick recap. So again, 2021, Medicine Guardian, be open to healing information and take care of your needs. So it's, again, all about the emotions, working with emotions. Some of us, we've done that in 2020 and continuing the work forward. And also passing that knowledge along to others if you do feel called to, right? It's like taking this blanket and passing it on to the next generation or to the next person. That's the visualization I'm receiving right now. Like if you've worked through something really dark in your life or something that really hurt, and you have that knowledge, you feel called to share that knowledge, to uplift others, to potentially help in any way for others, then it's like an access granted. Druid, dream, and journey. So we have our dreams as a collective moving into 2021, and it's all about continuing those dreams and bringing those dreams to life now. The daydreaming, focusing on what we want, focusing very intently and sternly on what we want and following through with that. Some of us are going through healings, remnants of healings, some for thousands and thousands of lineages, some are peacekeepers, and a lot of different people are going to step up this year and start actionating, putting action into these dreams, putting action into this like reality, putting action into just more like heart-centered action, more cognizant action, more aligned action, right? Grounding it into this reality, and then moving firmly from who we are, taking, again, aligned action, the masculine energy coming from that root chakra, and grounding your ideas and your dreams and what you're receiving into this reality. Saraswati's coming in too to help out with this. The essence of who I am flows effortlessly into everything that I create. So more and more people, 2021, coming into their self-awareness and their self-knowledge and moving from this, but not only moving, but being from this, from who they really are. A lot of stuff has been shed. A lot of stuff had to be let go of. A lot of stuff had to be released, and that's okay. That's part of the process. The acknowledgement, it's good to acknowledge that which has been released. And that there's a new page that's turned. Feel free to meditate on these cards too. If you want to pause this video and meditate right there, you got it. And then intuition and choice. Aligned action flowing from our intuition. The path forward is what I just heard. Again, bottom of the deck, I already did masculine energy, but be the light, be your essence. A lot of people are going to be their essence in 2021, and we're going to see that. It's going to create some really, really beautiful things. It already has. It's going to continue its momentum. It's going to continue. And third eye chakra. 2021, this could be happening for a lot more people, or this could be happening even more deeply and profoundly. Purely. Water will help. Okay, guys. Also, you can connect to the consciousness of the water wherever you are. If you're in a living room, you can even go outside to a river, a lake, and just start listening to the natural rhythms of the water with the seasons, with where you're at, and just notice how your body feels. Notice how you feel with it. Even place your hand down in the water to feel it and connect. Sending you guys so much love, so much appreciation. Thank you. Not only for myself, but from all of us. There's some different beings that I work with too, and they want to say thank you. It's Arcturian beings and some ancient beings. Ancient ones. Y'all, I'm not gonna cry. Want to say thank you for the work that you're doing. You're doing fantastic. You're doing beautifully and exquisitely. That's what the Arcturians say. Liberate yourself and follow your flow. Just really wanted to come in and say thank you to each and every single one of you watching this, and for being here on this planet at this time through all of this, and to continue forward. So it is. Thank you guys so much for being here. My name is Carly Van Every. And great love and in great light, I wish you guys well wishes and your deepest heart's desires that are felt in pure love to come true. Sending you guys all the love, all the vibrancy, all the abundance, all the good. And thanks for being here. If anything resonated for you, feel free to leave it down in the comments below. I will list everything in the description box once again, and yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Bye!